Welcome back to the Aldo Sweet Road to the Show here in MLB The Show 16. We are here in a series against the Toledo Mud Hens, starting things off in the bottom half of the first, hitting third on the day. So we are up with nobody on and 2 outs as Aldo is going to take this 1-2 left center field. That's going to get back at the wall, and it lands right in front of the wall in the warning track. Aldo is not stopping at second base as Sweet gets himself into third base, sliding head first with a triple in the first inning. So that extends his hitting streak to 12 games. And now we are in the top half of the second in the field. A 4-6-3 double play turned by Sweet. Nice play there in the field. And now we pick things up later on in the game at the plate. Bottom half of the third inning, up 3-1 over Toledo. Nobody on, nobody out. It's an 0-1 count to Sweet. Here comes the pitch, hitting from the left-handed side of the plate. And he takes the one opposite way into left field. Left fielder stumbles and flips. So Aldo's going to take advantage and stretch that into a double. Did not have that speed earlier on in the series, but now he does, and he's able to turn what should be a single into a double. So he's 2 for 4 on the day, coming up here in the bottom half of the ninth, I believe that is. Tied at 3, 0-2 count, nobody on, nobody out. Here comes the pitch. Aldo's taking the one into right field for a little bit of a single there. So he's got a single, a double, and a triple on the day. And now here he is in the field later on. I believe this is top half of the 10th. Ground ball into the deep into the gap, and Aldo has the arm to get that over to first in time to throw out the runner to end the inning. So he comes up here later in the game, 3 for 5 on the day with a triple, a double, and a single. All he needs is a home run to complete the cycle, but they're going to intentionally walk him, so nothing going for Aldo there. He just loads the bases on the intentional walk. He does get another chance, however, even later into the game, as he's 3 for 5 on the day, still with a triple, double, single, and a walk. Game still tied 3-3, nobody on, nobody out. Here comes the pitch, and he's taking that one opposite way down the line. A dive is missed by the left fielder, and Aldo's going to take this one into second base with a stand-up double, but unfortunately does not get the home run he needs for the cycle. But I doubt he's complaining. So he goes 4 for 6 on the day, 2 runs, 2 doubles, a triple, a single, and a walk as well, as the Clippers beat the Mud Hens by a score of 4-3. Here we're upgrading some attributes, putting some into contact versus righties and lefties. And now hopping into the next game against Toledo, as we had 4 hits last game, so we get a little bit of a prospect spotlight. So here runners on the corners, 1 out. In the field, a showtime opportunity, diving to our left this time. And we're going to flip to the second baseman. He fires over to first, and it's not in time at first, however. But we do get the points because we got the out at second. So then, later on in the game, it is bottom half of the 8th as we come up to the plate, down 7-0. Runners on the corners here with 1 out. 3-0 count. Here comes the pitch, as this one's going to be lined right at the shortstop, and that is the end of the hitting streak. Nothing going all game long for Aldo at the plate as he goes 0 for 4. And that ends the 12-game hitting streak for Aldo. So then, after that game, the Indians make another trade, and it's not us yet again. I believe that was just a bunch of minor leaguers. Nothing really too big there. I was hoping I was going to get traded because I would like to be on a team where I actually have a chance of playing, but still have not been traded. So here we are against the Louisville Bats, the AAA team for the Reds. As that ball is taken by Aldo past the third baseman, Sweet picks himself up a single, as he's not able to stretch anything there. Throw comes into second. He's got himself a solid contact base hit. So then that's all that happens that game for Aldo. Goes 1 for 5 on the day with a single, and they lose to Louisville 9-6. And now comes up in the next game against Louisville, tied 2-2 here, top half, or bottom half of the 5th. No, top half of the 5th, what am I saying? Top half of the 5th, runner on first. That's going to be taken into center field, a little bit of a left center there as it lands just in front of the center fielder. Runner goes from first to third. Aldo has himself a single. And now comes up later on in the game, 1 for 3 so far with a single back in the 5th. Here we are in the top half of the 8th, is that? Down 7-4, nobody on, nobody out. Here comes the pitch. Aldo's taking that one over the head of the second baseman into the right center field gap. That'll roll up against the wall. Sweet takes it into second base with a double, stand-up double, correction, as he has himself a 2-hit game. Ends up going 2 for 5 in the day with a double and a single, but Louisville does come out on top 7-4 over Columbus. But we are heading into the All-Star game at a pinch hit appearance in the 9th inning. So Aldo Sweet, the shortstop, coming into pinch hit in the bottom half of the 9th, down 7-0. So here comes the 2-1 pitch. Why not use the showtime in your only appearance of the game, as Sweet takes that one into the right center field gap here, playing in Chicago, as Aldo Sweet picks up a stand-up double in the All-Star game and a pinch hit appearance in Chicago, his first taste of a big league stadium, and he does that. So then after that, we end up getting 400 points for a appearance on the All-Star game, and we end up putting it in contact and power versus righties and lefties, and then we end up putting one thing into steal just to use the rest of the points. So hopping into this next game after the All-Star break in a series against the Toledo Mud Hens, this time on the road, as it's top half of the fourth, runner on third, up 3-1, 2 outs, 2-1 count. Here comes the pitch, some showtime hitting, as Aldo's going to take this one up in the strike zone into center field for a single, scores the run from third. Aldo picks up a RBI single. So then that would be all that happened that game. 1 for 4 RBI with a single, and they drop the game 5-4 to Toledo. Hop into the next game against Toledo, up 2-1 here in the top half of the seventh. Runner on first. Nobody out, 0-1 count. Aldo hitting from the left-handed side, some showtime hitting yet again, as he takes the one over the head of the second baseman. It'll roll up against the wall in right center field. The runner's going to head first to home plate. He's going to score, and Aldo's going to have himself a sliding, avoiding the tag triple. So a RBI triple for Aldo Sweet there, as he extends his little bit of a hitting streak here, trying to get one going. He goes 1 for 5 on the day with a triple, a run, and an RBI. Clippers win 4-2 over the Mud Hens here in the top half of the first. In the next game, it's tied at 0. One man on, nobody out. It's a 2-2 count, and here comes the pitch. Aldo somehow clubs that one. It was an inside pitch, and somehow got his bat on it and takes it in right field for a base hit. Moves the runner up to second base. No clue how he got his bat on that, but he did, and it was a single. So 1 for 2 here in the day in the top half of the fifth. Nobody on, 2 out, 4-1 score, Columbus in the lead. Here comes the first pitch of the at-bat from the super slow wind-up pitcher, and Aldo's taking that one into center field past the glove of the second baseman. A little bit of a right center there, as Aldo has himself yet another base hit. And now he goes 2 for 5 on that day. Clippers end up winning the game 8-7 over the Mud Hens. And now moving on to the end of the episode, as that would be all that would happen in this one, as we are leaving things off in late July, July 21st to be exact, at the start of a series with the Pawtucket Sox. And as you can see on your screen right now, there is a attribute upgrade, or attribute where the stands right now. As you can see, we are a 76 overall with the boosts from our equipment, boosts from our equipment, and then just generally comparing that with our upgraded attributes. So we're 76 right now, which is pretty good, and then as of just regular without the boost, we are a 73 overall, and currently hitting 273 with 5 home runs, 36 RBI, 32 runs, and 308 at-bats on the season. So with that being said, it's going to wrap things up here for this edition of the Aldo Sweet Road to the Show. I've been your host, Jersey Born, and I'm saying goodbye.